Women Taking the Lead, and this is our first bonus episode. You may have heard of it, where you tell yourself you only need a short burst of courage to take action, to overcome your inner critic, and overcome your playing small moments as well. Hello, my name is Jody Flynn, and welcome to Women Taking the Lead, where we are all about creating blasts of inspiration to help you overcome self-doubt so you can lead with confidence, integrity, and a sense of humor. This episode is sponsored by Luma Coaching. Want some support to get your dreams off the ground? Go to womentakingthelead.com/coaching to sign up for a consultation with me. Now, your future awaits, so let's get started. Hello and welcome to this special episode of Women Taking the Lead. In this episode, I'm going to talk about some things that have been going on behind the scenes here at Women Taking the Lead. I'm going to announce the winner of the 50th episode contest and talk a little bit about the future. First off, let me say a big thank you to all of you who are listening and supporting this podcast. This has been an amazing adventure, and it would be nothing without your listening and feedback. I browsed through the reviews I've been getting in iTunes, and here's some of what I'm seeing. A 5-star review from Anna Malikian. You are destined for greatness. Listen to this podcast to get some inspiration and work your mindset for success. Deb Nelson, 5-star review. What a great way to encourage women to pursue leadership roles. Love the lessons learned that are being shared to help us all avoid missteps. Interviews are filled with energy, activity, optimism. Congrats, Jody. And thank you, Deb. And 5 stars from Giselle Oliveira. Love it. This is so far my favorite podcast. The host is awesome, and it's my weekly dose of inspiration to live a legendary life. Thank you for being a part of my life. Wow, thank you, Giselle. What have you thought of the show so far? Head over to iTunes and leave me a rating and review, and I'll read your review in future episodes. You can find the instructions for how to subscribe with your iPhone at womentakingthelead.com/iPhone. There are instructions for how to subscribe and leave a review with Android at womentakingthelead.com/Android. And I've also created instructions for how to subscribe and leave a rating and review directly in the iTunes stores. And that can be found at womentakingthelead.com/iTunes-store. And don't worry, I'm going to have all of the instructions in the show notes, and you can use the trusty short link, which is womentl.com, to find those show notes. Okay. Now, speaking of future episodes, I'm going to start putting out a shorter episode on Fridays like this one. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but did not want to start until I knew I could commit to doing this kind of episode every single week. The interviews have been better than I imagined. While chatting with my guests, I often find myself thinking, this is so good. I can't wait till the episode goes live to see what everyone thinks. And sometimes I see a trend in the interviews, or I see a discussion in a virtual community, or read a really good article, and I want to share it with you in a way that is more personal than just posting it on a Facebook page, tweeting it, or through my LinkedIn profile. Or I have some tips and tricks up my sleeve that I could share and I know would help you. Subscribe to the episode in iTunes and don't miss an episode. Each episode will magically download to your device, so you won't have to go looking for it or wait to see it in a post on social media. And I'm going to make this short and sweet. I gathered all the entries of the Women Taking the Lead contest and noticed some clients, women in the private Facebook group, and friends that had entered the contest, which was just awesome. And looking at the names, I knew I would struggle with choosing a winner. So I removed any references to an identity from the entries and sent them off to Erin, who is the lead person on my team. And she selected the winning applicant, not knowing who anyone was. And so you want to know? The winner is Kendra Wheeler. I'm reaching out to Kendra to schedule her interview, and that episode will be released on September 2nd. That's less than 1 month away. And if you feel like you missed out on an opportunity, don't fret. Running this contest was a lot of fun, and I'm thinking the contest episodes will become a part of the Women Taking the Lead podcast. Congratulations, Kendra. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. As for the future, I've got a lot of ideas bouncing around in my head. Last weekend, I attended Podcast Movement, a conference for those in the podcasting industry, and the content was incredible. The connections I made blew my mind, and my number one priority is to carve out the time and bring on the team to put everything I learned into action to share with you all the leadership ahas I had. It is all still percolating, but trust me, it's going to be served up in the near future. Currently, I am visiting family in Texas, and the conversations I'm having here are only further inspiring and motivating me to go deeper, provide more, and have women taking the lead be a community you can trust in and come to as you grow as a woman and as a leader. If there are any topics you would like me to cover, you can shoot me an email to jody@womentakingthelead.com or send a message through the website or any social media platform. I'm literally a click away from anywhere. Also, I need a title for these shorter Friday episodes. What do you think about Fearless Fridays? Ooh, maybe I could have you guys tell me about your own bursts of courage. I've heard this concept before, but Pat Flynn of Smart Passive Income did the opening keynote for Podcast Movement, and his talk was all about overcoming your inner critic. He shared a strategy, and you may have heard of it, where you tell yourself you only need a short burst of courage to take action, to overcome your inner critic and overcome your playing small moments as well. I had 2 of these moments over the course of that weekend that I'll share in future episodes, and I'd like to hear from you. Tell me about any short bursts of courage you had that helped you overcome your inner critic and what the result was. If you can't think of a time you did this, I'm giving you an assignment. Over the next week, take on being courageous in short bursts and see what the results are. And as soon as you can, tell me about it. I've installed a new plugin on my website called SpeakPipe, so you can record a message and I can include it on a future episode. Pretty cool, huh? And don't worry, it doesn't come through until you click on the send button. So if you need to stop and re-record, you can do that. When you go to the Women Taking the Lead website, you'll find it over on the right. It'll say like record voicemail or send voicemail, something like that. But you'll know it for what it is. Okay, ladies, that's it for now. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And don't forget, short bursts of courage. Thank you for joining me on Women Taking the Lead. Were you inspired to take some action today, but maybe don't know where to start? Or maybe you have so many great ideas you can't decide where to focus your attention. Don't let stress or overwhelm stop you from having the career, the business, or the life you want to live. Head over to womentakingthelead.com/coaching or use the short link womentl.com/coaching to sign up for a consultation with me. And to strengthen you on your leadership journey, I'd like to send you off with a quote from Marianne Williamson, so here goes. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Again, thank you for joining me, and here's to your success.